You know what I'm
They
saying?
got they got they got the white folks in January 6th in jail reading from Hebrews to Negro.
Right. Ronald Dalton out here losing YouTube channels, but finding money in his bank account. You know what I'm saying?
They read they're reading from Hebrews to Negroes.
You know, to come in here, I feel like it's a setup to be like defending. I'm not gonna go through another, like I'm literally gonna walk the F off the show if I'm sitting up here having a, talk about you can't say that it was Jewish people that did it.
But if you're going to bring forth controversial ideas like he's been talking about, you should definitely expect a lot of pushback and be prepared to make your case, especially since he had two sidekicks along with him to back him up. And Tim should have let him explain himself further without interrupting and pushing back every few minutes out of concern that if he didn't, that the media would smear him as endorsing Kanye West's supposed anti-Semitism. That is a conversation that's not allowed to be had by people if they're being fully honest, to be had on YouTube in today's cancel culture climate. And if it would have progressed any further, YouTube would have pulled the stream and issued a strike on his channel. Tim should have exclusively streamed it on Rumble, which actually allows such discussions to be held. It's interesting to point out that if Kanye West made the exact same comments about white people as he is about another group of people that he has experienced working with, then he would be praised as a hero by the entire liberal media industrial complex.
What I find fascinating is that this victim mentality that white people have. I mean, we're literally sitting here where, Kyrie Irving is getting, dragged, and Charles Barkley gets on the liberal media and says literally whatever he wants to say about black people. And Mark Dice is sitting here as if white people are the only race of people that take abuse in the eyes of the media. You know what I'm saying? He's literally linked into Fox News and the New York Post that put out the narrative that black people are the only people that commit crime. You know what I'm saying? And this malformed, mouth-having Neanderthal wants to sit here and say this nonsense. Like, it's just hilarious to me to listen to this nonsense. Like, it's the victim mentality with these people has gone mad and gone haywire. And this is that stuff that Kanye West buys into. Like, this is Kanye West, when he says he's speaking for the people, this is who Kanye West is speaking for. He said it the same as Candace Owens said it. White males are the most oppressed group in the United States. So again, he's simply rocking with his voter base, because who else says that white males are the most oppressed people in the United States? Who else says that?
No, I mean, the folks on the right, for the most part, white supremacists.
Yeah. Marjorie Taylor Greene said that that prison reform needs to happen because of January 6th, and the poor white men in jail only have Muhammad Speaks to read. Like, are you serious?
Did she say they only have Muhammad Speaks to read?
Yeah. So they're oppressed.
We need prison reform for the white people that went to jail.
She literally
because all they
that.
have to listen to is Muhammad Speaks.
She
All they have to
literally
read is Muhammad Speaks.
Man, I've been saying this. I'm waiting for the Marjorie Taylor Greene, Kanye West collab, romance. I'm waiting for all of it. It's coming. You know what I'm saying? It's coming. Man, I want my I want my videos to go viral after that happens. You know what I'm saying?
They got the white folks in January 6th in jail reading from Hebrews to Negro.
Right. Ronald Dalton out here losing YouTube channels, but finding money in his bank account. You know what I'm saying?
They're reading from Hebrews to Negroes.
Which is funny. You know what I'm saying? Because I think they've taken all this content down, but way back in the day, there was an interview that took place between Tommy Sotomayor and David Duke, and a lot of white supremacists actually believe that. They do believe that.
Oh, they do believe that black folks are the original Hebrews.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
A lot of hardcore white supremacists will say that.
That's interesting. I didn't know that. Oh, so they really are in there reading from Hebrews to Negroes. Okay, shout out to them, I guess.
Well, they study it. It's the same reason why I watch conservative content on YouTube. It's not because I believe it. It's not because I appreciate it. It's not because I respect it. It's because I study it. You know what I'm saying? So I can dismantle and destroy the talking points. And it's the same thing that those people do. You know what I'm saying? And they just think that we were around for 10,000 years, not doing anything before the first non-black person walked the planet. And if it wasn't for non-black people, the Earth would just be in shambles. You know what I mean? We never contributed to anything. But shout out to Neely Fuller Jr. because he's always got the best rebuttal for that. My ancestors invented breathing.
Exactly. And do you think that the people from January 6th, they're in jail right now reading Message to the Black Man in America?
Yeah. Dirty little secrets. You know what I'm saying? They probably got the whole Harvest Institute on the little cart. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody pushing around.
That's just wild to me. I can't believe Marjorie Taylor Greene said all they have to read is Muhammad speaks.
Yeah, she said black supremacist, black identity extremists. Like, please show me the police department in the United States that's infiltrated with black supremacists. Show me the police department that's infiltrated with nothing but Hebrews. What I'm saying? Israel United and cops. Like, show me where that's
Israel United and cops.
You know what I'm saying? Show me that police station, please. Show me that sector of the government, please.
We need the IUC but cops version. Israel United and cops. We can use them.
We can use them.
Israel United and cops.
Show me where they at. Well, show me that precinct, where that's at. Show me where there's been an FBI sting and it says, yes, tonight on CBS, we've done an FBI sting. And there's been a report that's come out that says that the police, the U.S. Marshals, and the state troopers have been massively infiltrated with Moors, Black Hebrew Israelites, and the Nation of Islam. Like, where is that at? When is that episode coming out?
I wish it was, but it's not, unfortunately.
Right. There's one every other week. We just found out that this guy who just retired and got his company watch from the Piggly Wiggly Police Department, you know what I'm saying, in Mason-Dixon County, is a longtime Klan member, and like 7 generations of his family was in the Klan. Like, that happens all the time. Show me where there's a black supremacist infiltrated police department or a black supremacist infiltrated company. We did a Gallup study at Amazon and found out that over 50% of the employees there are hardcore members of radicalized Black Hebrew Israelite sects.
You know what's crazy? Is that if you turn on the news one day and you saw that like a new study came out, like you said, every couple months, a new story comes out about like white supremacists infiltrating law enforcement, white supremacists infiltrated the military, whatever, right? That kind of stuff. You see this stuff all the time. As wild as this sounds to some people, it would actually be progress if we for once saw that a study came out showing like, Hebrew Israelites are infiltrating law enforcement. The fruit of Islam, the fruit of Islam from the Nation of Islam have infiltrated the LAPD. Like, that would be progress. Like, yes, finally, okay, this is a good thing,
Right, but the question you got to ask is, are those groups trying to do that? Are they making an effort to do that? Are they trying to infiltrate and take over? That's what Nuri Martinez and them was doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, and are we doing that? You know what I'm saying? Now, look at this. The Times of Israel got this article here. How many Hebrew Israelites are there? And how worried should the Jays be? I mean, why would you be worried when, all of the white media here said that, it was only 50 guys in Madison, and at the Barclays Center. I mean, it was like a handful of guys, like, it was like 25 guys.
The real question is, when they say this, is, do the Hebrew Israelites have a consistent history of violence towards the Jays? And the answer to that question is no. So they're creating something where there is nothing. You get what I'm saying? And it really goes to show their anti-blackness,
Absolutely.
They want to keep this Eurocentric mindset around being a Jay when that's just historically inaccurate.
Facts. Super facts. You know what I'm saying? I asked the same question in the videos that I did about Kyrie Irving, and I agree with that 110%. That's what you have to do. And you did that video, I think, on TD Hip Hop Media about Kyrie Irving, and you talked about the hate crime statistics, and it shows who the hate crimes are being committed against and who's committing them. And it's people that look like these. I think the Black Hebrew Israelites might call them Isu. You know what I'm saying? Or Edomites, you know what I'm saying? There's that one, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, like, I mean, this is all propaganda. And one of the reasons why it's propaganda is because there's never any counter propaganda. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's who was that said that when Michelle Obama said, when they hit high, we hit low? Is that what she said or something like that?
Yeah, that's what she said. That was Michelle Obama that said that.
That is not a good fighting strategy at all. The best fighting strategy is knock your opponent out so that they don't get up, or put them on an injured reserve list. That's the best strategy. Like, not we play this little dancing game. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not how that works. You know what I'm saying? Like, there hasn't been any real like pushback or hit back when it comes to like Black printed press or anything like that. And that's because it's like virtually non-existent.
Yeah, doesn't really exist.
Tim Pool can turn on, you know, he can do exactly what we're doing. He can get on YouTube and hit his live button, but he's getting his message to 30,000 people at a time, and he's got about 100,000 people watching each of his videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, we choose to not aggregate ourselves in that way. So since we choose to not aggregate ourselves in that way, we cannot complain about the lack of views that we get. We can't complain about the lack of engagement that we get. If we're not doing what's necessary, or we're not mirroring moves that are being done against us, can't complain about it. You don't have a right. You know what that means. The world is correct. Everything that you see, how you see it, is exactly supposed to be how you see it, because everything that you've done up to this point is what got it there.